What's up, guys? So the Springboks fixtures for 2022 has been confirmed. It's quite interesting. Um, so let's start off with the incoming series. It's Wales touring South Africa. So it's 3 tests from starting July, 2nd of July, until the 16th is the last test in Cape Town. So this is possibly it's a tricky one, even though Wales just lost to Ireland over the weekend. They basically got a beating by Ireland. They're still a pretty good side, and South Africa in the past have really struggled to beat Wales. It's quite a tough fixture. I think mostly because Wales plays very similar to South Africa, so that would be it's going to be really tough. Tough 3 tests. But there's also been rumors going around that South Africa might be starting to experiment with trying to do local only. So there might be a lot more local players during these tests, or they might try to beat them in the first 2 and then experiment in the last one. So it's going to be quite interesting. Not to write off Wales, but South Africa should, especially given home advantage, they should beat Wales all 3 times, but it's going to be it's going to be very tight, and it's going to be interesting to see if they actually experiment with local only, or what is their way forward, moving in the Springboks direction. What do they want to do? Is they actually considering this local only thing, or is it just a rumor, or what's happening? Anyway. So after that, the Rugby Championship starts. This is where it gets very interesting because the Springboks is hosting New Zealand twice. So there's no away fixture against New Zealand. Springboks is hosting New Zealand twice, and it's also their opening fixture in the Rugby Championship. So this is potentially a huge advantage in the Rugby Championship. Not that it's easy to beat New Zealand, but it's obviously much easier to beat them in South Africa than in New Zealand. So if they can get a result against New Zealand in South Africa, both fixtures, it would give them a massive boost. Then up next it is Australia, both away fixtures. So this is a difficult one because last year, obviously, Australia beat South Africa twice. The first test was it was tight. The second one was a total blowout. Australia played very well. So playing them in Australia twice again this year, it's gonna be really tough. And then they're actually traveling to Argentina. It's been a while since they actually traveled to Argentina. Obvious Argentina is always a very tough fixture, but the Springboks should be able to pull that off. And then just the weekend after that, it is South Africa versus Argentina in Durban. So that, even though Argentina is a proper side, a decent side, so the Springboks should definitely get the result there. So all in all, it's a very interesting fixtures. Possibly South Africa will win all of their fixtures. Even though New Zealand's always tough, Australia is always very tough, especially away. But there is a possibility that they can actually go and win all the fixtures. It is obviously a very bold statement, but I think this is one of the years, or this is one of the fixture schedules that is a bit easier, if I can say that, for the Springboks. So they can really challenge for the Rugby Championship this year, especially if they can get the result in those first 2 tests against New Zealand, and then if they can get at least one result against Australia in Australia, that would really that would probably seal the championship at that point. So yeah, it's quite interesting. But give your thoughts down below in the comments, and tell me what you think. What do you think of the Springbok going local thing? Obviously at this stage it's just rumor, but what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think of the fixtures? What do you think is our chances against Wales and then in the championship? And if you really like the video and want to see more content, then like and subscribe. See you on the next one, guys. Goodbye.